3:30 p.m. Cameroon time, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the afternoon edition of Prime Flash, coming to you live from our studios here in Cameroon's economic capital, Douala, with me, Fon Quinter. I begin the news in the central region of the Republic of Cameroon, where an administrative and finance officer at the World School in Yaoundé has been accused of killing his wife, with whom he has been married for more than 20 years. According to sources, Claire Shalom Gono, wife of the officer, was discovered dead in their room after a heated argument the couple allegedly had. And in Douala, a shop dealing in imported goods has been ravaged by wild flames in Aqua Douala around Collage de la Salle. The incident yesterday caused enormous material damage, and it was thanks to the intervention of firefighters' unit that the flames were contained. Over in the southwest region, an improvised explosive device was planted at the entrance into Kumba main market was yesterday deactivated by security officers. According to Kumba City Mayor Gregory Miwanu, the explosive device discovered by the market guard on duty could have led to severe deaths, considering the busy nature of the market. And so this sad news, death has been announced of Robert Charles Itok, journalist of Canado International, Douala, Cameroon. Reports say Robert Itok took ill shortly after his wedding in February 2021. He died this morning at the Lakentini Hospital in the nation's economic capital. Out of the country, police in Kenya have joined rescue operations after several people were reported to have drowned after heavy rains in the capital, Nairobi. Nairobi Police Boss Augustine Tumbi said 4 people were reported to have drowned while crossing a river in Kiberi slums. Meanwhile, several other reports for missing people were filed at police stations across the capital. Photos of cars submerged in water, flooded homes and shops are also being shared on social media. The power distributing company Kenya Power said its substation in Nairobi West area was flooded, leading to a continuing power failure in several parts of the city. And a top official suspended from his role in South Africa's governing African National Congress Party has taken President Cyril Ramaphosa to court. The ANC Secretary General Az Magashule has declared his party's new step-aside rule unconstitutional. He was suspended last week as a result of the instruction whereby ANC members charged with corruption must vacate their post within 30 days, though he denies involvement in a multi-million-dollar scandal. And the army in Nigeria has denied reports that a Boko Haram Islamist group distributed 8 packages in Borno State and Yobe State respectively. Reports allege that the group had donated food and money to residents in attempts to waive them to support his activities. The army said it had conducted investigations and established reports that were propaganda. Nigeria continued to experience a wave of insecurity occasioned by attacks and kidnappings carried out by Boko Haram Islamist group. And corruption investigations in Nigeria have declared that the president's son-in-law, Gimba Yaokumo, is wanted in connection with alleged $65 million housing fraud. The former managing director of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has been sought by the Independent Corruption Practices Commission along with 2 others. According to reports, 3 men could be immediately contacted for comments regarding the allegation. In April, Nigeria's Senate Committee on Public Accounts had summoned Mr. Kumo to explain the awarding of an irregular contract when he was still in the bank. And death toll in Gaza has risen to 119 as threat of a ground assault looms after Israel armies, tanks and troops have besieged enclaves. Israel continued on Friday to bombard the Gaza Strip with air raids and artillery shells as it stepped up the deployment of troops and tanks. At least 119 Palestinians, including 31 children, have been killed and more than 830 wounded since hostilities flared up on Monday. Despite international calls for an immediate halt of hostilities, including from United Nations Chief Antonio Guterres, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu pledged the offensive will continue as needed to restore calm in the state of Israel. This concludes the 3:30 p.m. of Prime Flash on My Media Prime Television. My name is Fon Quinter. The news was compiled and produced by A1 and Olinga. Developments of these and more will be yours at exactly 6:30 p.m. with Genda Pelton Blanche. Goodbye.
Welcome to a new world of TV broadcasting.